Your boy Adam Silver, man. And that's your favorite commissioner of all time, man. You got the official Adam Silver suit in the closet, man, that you wear for Easter. But listen, man, we want to talk about all that. But listen, y'all. YouTube, GloYard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown Members Only Edition, man. Just our way of showing thanks to the members for showing love to the channel in that special way. We do NBA content over here. As you can see the screen with the NBA logo on top of the screen. NBA podcast for those, man, who are into the NBA, anything NBA related, debates, hot topics, people saying some off the wall stuff you got to correct, all that good stuff, man. We talk about that all over here. So if you could do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to the few people, man, that's been subscribing to the channel here, man, over the last couple of days, man, too, man. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for your subscriptions. Also, too, man, if you guys could do us a favor, hit them likes for us tonight, or this morning, I should say. That'd be much appreciated as well, man. That helps out the channel in more ways than you know. And if members, you already know, if you got any questions or any comments, go just add to the comment section there, man, and we'll get to that at the end of the show. Well, King, let's get to it, man. We got a pretty good one today. We had a good game last night, too. Shout out to my pops, man. And I remember I telling you, my pops just told me when I was a kid about the league. Tell me why I was talking to him yesterday. What was the first thing he told me? What did I tell you, son? What did I tell you? I said, I told King on the show what you've been telling me for years. He said, man, I've been telling you for years, and now you seen it. Because he had his some of his partners was over there yesterday, just watching the game at his house. And I was like, he said, man, he called me and said, man, I've been telling you. He said, what have I been telling you for years, son? What I've been telling you for years. I said, you was right. I told King you said that. You was right.
Don't put my name in it. Don't involve me. I told King, nah.
I told you before. I said, hey, he told me for years, man, about this league. And I said, he called me and told me, said, you right. You right. But we're gonna get to it, man, because it's a lot of stuff to get into. But before we do all that, man, let's get to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. Well, King, let's get to it, man. We got some topics to get into, man. You already know we got to get into a little bit of a recap. Why is this your favorite commissioner?
He used to be.
Gotcha. Let's see what he got to say, King. Let's see what he got to say. Adam Silver, quote, I think the officiating has been incredible. The best he's ever seen in any sport that's ever been played in the history of life. Commissioner Adam Silver on the referees in the 2026 NBA postseason. It ain't just the postseason, but it is what it is. So, he said, Adam Silver said the referee's been so great, right? They did a great job and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. Check this out, King. Commissioner Adam Silver said that the league will move to an AI automated system that cameras lined around the court to not have to deal with challenges so much. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. If they doing a great job, why do you need AI to help?
You're reading in between the lines, my friend. You're reading in between the lines.
And you know what's funny? He said he brought this up on the same show. So both of these comments were made on the Pat McAfee show. This isn't like two separate, he said this today and this week he said that. No, this literally happened on the same show. So it's like, so if they're doing such a great job, why do you need to add AI?
Do you like to tell on yourself?
No.
Adam Silver don't like telling himself either.
Before I get to this next one that's related to this, it's funny. Remember I told you on the show that Adam Silver and them don't care about what's going on with the officiating and letting OKC them get away with stuff. He don't care because it brings in ratings.
Mhm.
And what was that one tweet I showed you yesterday? And this right here further cements what I've been saying. When you say it's incredible and they doing a great job, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Then you're not gonna fix anything. We're gonna talk about one of the things that he fixed a couple of days ago. Now that is a problem, right? But that you hear everybody, this is nationwide, league-wide, whatever, everybody's complaining about it. It's not a problem. But go ahead.
So, you're not watching baseball as much right now, right? Like you said.
Yeah, I watch it vaguely now.
Yeah. Baseball is doing the same thing now. They brought in the AI right now. This little this system of like you can challenge the player, whatever, and they go straight to the camera and do that. I took it a little differently. I took this as a guy that's making money off of a product that's not as great to the old school guys like myself and you. Like we watch it, we like, this is trash right now, but because it's making so much money and all, you can't yell out loud, my product is trash. The referees are trash right now because people are watching it. So if they're watching it, you want to say it's the best product it is. But at the same time, like you said, if you are introducing AI is to look over, it's to police the police, as I talked about the other day. So if you're now getting it where situations where it's controlled, where these kind of calls can't be called based off of judgment or kind of favoritism, quote unquote, where AI will actually make up stuff, I think he is. This is a big difference on the call. I want to see how they implement it and what's it going to be as far as impact and effect and which calls it will like impact. But I mean, yeah, bro, he's basically telling me, like, to my face on the side that people to understand. I think he's saying there is a little bit of a problem. We want to get, other eyes on it in ways where it can be solidified.
Take bias out.
Yes, where it can be the definite or whatever. So yes, I do think he's actually talking about the referees, but just he can't talk about his product. He wants it to be, he's Adam Silver. He's selling a product.
I agree with you, but on this one thing, I gotta say this: if you don't, I'm not saying go out, yeah, we trash, yeah, I do better. Of course, you're not gonna do that, right? You're not gonna trash your own product, but there is a different way you could have worded it to where it don't sound like you completely agree with what they're doing or whatever. But yeah, I'm just like you. We do see this in baseball. You're right. I completely forgot about that. It's the way they're using it too, right? So to see like I don't want this to be like used to for challenges or whatever. Like it's a quicker way to see the person right or whatever. I don't want that. I literally want this to be stuff like that's kind of like controversial. Like, hey man,
like, out of bounds should be automatic based off of AI. You feel what I'm saying? Like you should be as far as the ball going out of bounds or something like that. Like that should be automatic. You can see somebody going over the line or something like that.
Like a light go off that, like, if it's a green light, it's their ball. If it's a red light, it's their ball or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the AI will link you to that. You link to that or whatever. They go off. Okay, well, we know it's their ball. Keep going or whatever. Yeah, that's something. Like I said, I'm not mad at that idea. It's just mad at you. Kind of.
We're gonna talk about something a little later. The stuff that he did fix, he didn't do. You feel what I'm saying? So he'll talk about that because he feel like somebody else is doing it. So I can point them out and say, I want to stop this for that. The officiating, really the bosses of the officials
is him.
It's him.
Yeah.
So he don't want to. It's kind of like the same thing we talk about with the other guy with Cubes. You feel me? Like they don't want to talk about themselves, bro. Like, yeah, it is what it is. He's a pretty wealthy guy as well. You feel me? Shout out to Adam Silver, but he don't want to point at himself. So right now he's getting the most views ever. Like it is what it is. Like you can't deny that. So if that's happening right now, he has control. He's saying he wants to control the narrative, which he is. But I do think I actually like this. When I saw this, now they could use it in the wrong way, like you just said, in a way like stuff could be stupid,
like you said. Let's see how they use it.
Let's see how they implement it or whatever. Because baseball, people will worry about baseball as well, and this has been incredible. Like it's a lot of players like right away, like bro, that umpire got that completely wrong. They tap, and you like, damn, they were right. Like you got guys, Aaron Judge, the other day walked to the first base on a 3-2 pitch, and he was like, no, bro, I know that tap. Just kept walking and he got it right. It was like, damn, bro, you kind of showed the umpire up, but that was kind of cool because they got
now baseball has been correcting some stuff here lately, man, and it's been positive. Remember that pitch count and all that? Where you got You got like 24 seconds or whatever to pitch and all that type of stuff.
And they've been getting involved with the culture. They've went away from tradition. That's what baseball is getting popular again because they're going away from tradition. They're actually adding stuff to the game to actually better the game and move the game forward. You got to move the game forward,
bro. So there could be some push. There could be some negatives about the AI. Check this out, King. 4 reasons Adam Silver's AI move could ruin the NBA. Let me get your opinions on this, man. See what you think. Let's see if I can get these up here. So check this out. The defender hacks a superstar's wrist. The ball sneaks off the shooter's jersey. The AI blindly gives the ball to the defenders. Okay. Rewards the flops. AI can't spot acting. If a guy flops, the computer blindly rewards the theater. It only checks who touched the ball last. Okay. Weaponizing cheap trick plays. Said players will exploit the tech. He says guys will master technical flops. They'll deliberately snap the ball off an opponent's pinky to trick the system. And I think this kind of go back to, man, what you said. We'll get to that here in a little bit. It says, welcome to the Whistle Fest. He says fans hate the ticky-tack calls. AI will make it worse. It will blow whistles for millimeter mistakes and destroying all fast breaks. Like I said, bro, it's really going to depend on how, like you said, how they use it. We don't know what. We can't say it's a case, but we don't know how they're going to use it yet. Like you said, it could be something as minimal as like it's just out of bounds.
Yeah, they're not using fouls. They're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to use it for fouls or whatever, right? Like, so now they might use it to like go back and look. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like initial. Well,
I think that's with personal judgment.
What they were saying.
Yeah, as long as we can't use AI to figure out fouls. Unless the game was with AI. You feel what I'm saying? Like it would have to be like just a game where you're no longer in the game playing. Without that being, if that's not occurring, then you have human interference or whatever. So you need a human to check that and balance that. In that situation with flops, it's going to have to be implemented as far as holding refs accountable and going with another conversation with the referees as far as how you're defending the game. Refs are still going to be there. That's going to be part of the refs game as far as the fouls. The foul part is the refs. That's like ejecting somebody from baseball. AI can't do that. The umps are there for that reason, to be like they're going above and beyond, do what you do. So you can't get away from this ref conversation like you always say, holding the refs accountable. They got to be held accountable. But I think AI is for the other stuff. The stuff like even in tennis, when there's a foul or somebody hits the ball past the line, you got that.
Yeah, you got
that video. They had to tell you exactly where the ball was and all that stuff. Like that's the type of stuff that you need to do to move the game forward. I think that's actually cool. But like this flopping, no, that's going to still be under the ref's discretion as it needs.
Yeah, because I wonder what their idea of how they're going to use the AI. If they're saying this,
I'm thinking out of bounds. I'm thinking like, so that first thing, I didn't understand that first quote that you put, the one with the jersey, because the jersey part of the jersey part of the player. So if the ball sneaks off the shooter's jersey,
that's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds on the shooter. Yeah, that's good. I feel like that's. Isn't that, am I incorrect? The jersey's not part of the player?
No, it is.
Right. If you touch the jersey, then it should be out on that person, right? So
you seen that before?
Yeah, I thought so. And that's what I'm just saying. But you never know because we watch a lot of games, bro, me and you, and we seen the same calls be called for different reasons. And we like, whoa, hold up. What?
I mean, shout out to the refs.
Incidental contact. Marginal contact.
Which I remember I asked you on multiple times we was watching the game. I asked you because you be like, "Oh, they're gonna say it's this one." Wait, I thought you said they said it was gonna be that one last time. It's like I really know. I just let y'all call it because I don't know. I don't even know what it is no more. You know what I'm saying? Like what's marginal and incident, all that type of stuff. I don't even know anymore. You know what I mean? So, like, how do you know that person's mind at that moment was he didn't mean to do that or whatever the case is, bro? But yeah, bro, this is gonna be interesting. Like you said, I think they're gonna implement it kind of like you said, baseball implement it. It's like I think it's gonna be some of the stuff. It's gonna help cut down on the use of a referee like out of bounds. Like it's showing he touched it last. Okay, cool. red light is going that way or whatever.
You know, stuff like where the camera doesn't have the right angle for a human to make the decision based off of it, where it's like,
and they got to do a jump off.
Yeah, AI can kind of go off the camera angle and decide based off of like shadows. It's this dumb stuff. I know that sounds crazy, but shadows, degrees, and stuff like that are saying, no, it's this person's ball. This is what actually happened based off that film or whatever like that. So I think those are just different ways you can implement AI, where it could take the game to the next level of getting the correct calls, where humans can't get the correct calls. But as far as fouls and all, and dealing with the human brain, that kind of stuff you need a person to pay attention to that.
I agree. Speaking of calls, King, check this out, bro. Your boy. So Underdog Sports has received a cease and desist letter from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's lawyers for mocking Shai with their unethical hoops operation game. So supposedly, I don't know if I sent it to you, but Underdog is not stopping.
Nah.
Yeah, I think you see the alert. They said they're not stopping.
Who did they get the cease and desist from? Who was it from?
Shai Gilgeous' lawyers. And they said it. And matter of fact, hold on. I thought I sent that to you.
I saw the season. I saw this when you said they sent the cease and desist, and I've heard that they weren't going.
No. I thought I sent the one where Did I send that to you?
Yeah, I probably so. If I saw it, then it probably was you.
It.
But he said I've seen that, but I'm like, that's from Shai's lawyer. Like, I guess it technically don't have enough of Shai's probably likeness. Does it say Shai on the box? If it don't say Shai, if it doesn't say Shai on the box, bro, it
just say unethical hoops.
Yeah, and number
it got
two,
unethical. Yeah, kind of like how we used to be with
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like that's technically
okay.
Bro, you a player, you feel me? Like you player 89 back on 96 NBA Live, you feel me?
And it's crazy, you know what? I was listening to somebody when they brought this. Who was I listening to? And they brought this up, and I guess I didn't put two and two together till you just mentioned that. They said, yeah, you better put like player, like on NBA Live, put player, 2 or whatever.
Remember how Jordan used to be before he had his likeness?
Yeah, 9 or whatever, or player 98, whatever year it was. Before 2000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you good point, Key. I didn't think about that. You're right. That's probably why they said they're gonna keep doing it, because technically his name is not on here. That could be anybody.
Or the OKC jersey name now, they don't got a Nike check on there. You feel me? Like they took everything off of there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a black dude with locks.
We just know who it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, that's a good point. Good point. I mean, cause maybe that's why they said they were not gonna cease and desist. I'm thinking they
got lawyers too. Their lawyers probably understand what's going on.
Yeah, when you just said that, I put 2 and 2 together. What I heard yesterday, somebody said something about me. You better do like NBA Live and put player 2 like they used to do Jordan or whatever.
You know what's crazy?
That's a good point.
And I've watched this multiple times now, and this is crazy. Like, I watched Kevin Durant go through this. Like, Kevin Durant has a great NBA career, right? But he got so many question marks. Like, when his career over, I'm dying in a way, not to say dying, but in a way to see how Kevin Durant career is going to look once he's actually done. Like, once we get past, and like, how are people going to treat Kevin Durant? I want to see that. Bro, they getting to a point they starting to bully SGA, and this dude's still in the middle of his stuff, like technically winning. And I'm like, I kind of want to step away. Like, this is kind of getting kind of mean, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't feel that way at first till you just said it, and then I had to think to myself, like, you know what, you're right. Let me say this to the people too, man. Like, we don't hate SGA. We don't hate SGA. We just hate what he does. And we hate the fact that I only hate what he does.
I was just about to say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just hate how he's officiated, right? And that's why we get on the officials so much, and we get on Adam Silver and them, because like, if it's something that you hear people complaining about, why aren't you correcting it? Now, you quote unquote heard people complaining about the tanking or whatever, you corrected that, right? Why aren't you correcting this? And I kind of told King off camera what I think why he's not doing it, right? Because he is drawing attention.
Money.
I just sent you some numbers that I think game 4 was the highest viewed Western Conference game all time or whatever it was.
I think they said in general so far this has been the highest
view,
like conference finals game series of all time.
Yeah. So man,
you all right?
I ain't got no water. Dang. But no, I'm finna say, yeah, that's why I said, like, I'm not trying to, The part I'm mad about, I was gonna send you a video before we started, bro. That I want you to look at. What you've been getting on Michael Wilbon.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the main people glazing SGA as the greatest.
You better
all
not.
That.
You better not say what I'm about to say, bro. You better not say what I'm about. That's why I don't like it. That's why it's bully.
That's why
it's bully.
When you said that, that's why my mom went straight to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fact that now GloYard, you've been here since day one or close to it. Y'all know me and King been on the whole SGA flopping and referees favoritism, all that type of stuff, and da. We had we said our stuff about OKC, right? So it's why it kills me now that everybody, even the people who were on board with SGA, Michael Wilbon, is now trying to go against this dude. I don't know if you saw that, bro. So on the video, I'm gonna send it to you later so you can watch it. But on the video, Michael Wilbon said that it's gonna be bad for the league, right? Pretty much, if this guy has now 2 championships, 2 MVPs, because it's going to affect children all over the globe. Because now they're going to want to flop like him now.
Bro,
and then it had Jay Will gets up like all upset, like yeah, he right, like I don't believe this man, and he walks off and all that. I'm just like, where was this at during the season?
When you were he's still, my thing is with SGA right now, he's still in the middle of his season. He's still got a chance to win a championship and all. Yeah, they're destroyed. It's kind of like a catch-22. Like I want attention towards it, but like, damn, you're doing it in the middle. You're
overdoing it. Yeah,
like you can be destroying this guy mental. Probably the way he's playing right now, and I'll tell you the truth, part of it is probably because of his mental, because of all the stuff he's hearing.
You might be 1,000,000% right, King. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna add something else to that. This also goes back to what I've been telling you. They always build these people up to do what?
To knock them down, bro.
There you go.
Let me add one more piece to that puzzle. Who votes for the MVP?
The people who are now saying that he's a
so who they didn't vote for him?
Is just unwatchable.
They didn't vote for him.
Listen, and that's what I'm talking about. When this is what we always talk about, then that means you weren't watching the games. We know Michael Wilbon don't watch the game. You talk about that a million times. He's older now. He don't really, it is what it is. Just tell me what to say. Okay, cool. I'll say that. Whatever. But yeah, like they don't watch the games, man. Because like I don't want people to think that he's just now doing this. This is not just now doing this. Nah. Now he might be doing it a little bit more egregious now. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing it to a certain extent.
You gave him the right. That's what you told. You told him go ahead and do that. I told you that. Remember, I kept yelling to you. The difference between James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Shai Gilgeous is that they allowed him to win. That I keep yelling about that Tyrese Halliburton and all that stuff. When you win, you have now rewarded, like you always say, if a child doing something bad and all that stuff, and you say, hey, here's some pizza for it or something like that. Why would they stop doing it? They're going to continue doing it. You've rewarded this guy
for writing on the wall.
Yeah, so now he's going to continue playing like that because you told him this is the way you need to play to win. So he's been playing like that. Now you saying I hate, like my thing with like Jay Will and all, like they're calling it out, but these guys, the Jay Wills, the Michael Wilborns, they owe people an apology. They owe a lot of people an apology from the fans, from the players they took the MVP and all that from that say he plays a different way. They owe all of these because I can go back on wax, like I always say, because this stuff is all on wax, YouTube, and all that stuff, and pick out when Jay and Mike Wilbon were both glazing because we do this show. So a lot of the times we're talking about what they talked about. So between all the people that Mike Wilbon has jumped from ship to ship, I've seen this dude Mike jump from ship to ship. He ain't apologized for nothing. But then come back and talk about a Ja Morant going through this stuff. When you going to apologize for what you said about Ja Morant? When you labeled him as the next dude and all that? When you going to apologize for that? For each person that you say and all that. They never apologize, but they just keep on moving. And now, like I say, the only thing with SGA, I don't expect them to apologize. Like, that's stupid. They never do that. But the thing with SGA is I've never seen them destroy a guy while he's in the middle of winning. Like usually it's after you lose. Like we talk about the Joker. It didn't start happening till he lost the series. He's in the middle of still competing for a championship. It can win. When you lose the series, SGA now is having to play with them saying this stuff about his like career now. It ain't just about they're poking holes at his career. on ESPN while he's playing for another championship.
A career y'all built up.
Yep. So it's kind of like I say, when I say WWE, it's kind of like we're in the middle of the scripted WWE and they're trying to change the script while it's happening to try to make him where he's not a champion again. It's like, no, we don't want that to happen no more. We messed up. Let's try to change the script while it's going on. It's like, because we don't want him to get another championship. We know what that's going to mean. Like I keep yelling at you before, he's going to have two MVPs, 2 conference finals MVPs, and two finals MVPs with 2 championships. That would be if he won that. And that puts you in a different level. That Joker don't have that yet. Giannis don't have that yet. None of those have that. This guy will have it. And now they're like, no, we don't want him to be above. You sent me the thing about Dwayne Wade or whatever, saying he will never be a part. I don't technically think he's better than Dwayne Wade, but the hardware is undeniable. Like is what
like when which is why I forgot who it was. I apologize when they asked us that day, does those MVP stuff still hold weight? Right?
I think it was Logan.
Yeah, I think it was Logan, and he has to still hold weight, and it's like. What you said on your opening statement there, right? They're not going to, we can see what's happening right now as it's happening. It's kind of like if I asked my pops about like Dr. J. He saw Dr. J's career when he played or whatever, right? You only going by what we kind of can see on like heard or stats or all that, right? That's going to kind of be what this situation is. Yeah, us knowing, we seeing it live and in living color, like, man, bro, he not up there with D Wade and Kobe and all them like they say he is, right? But you can look down 20 years down the line, like you said, all they're gonna look is, well, then he got 2 this, 2 that, 2 this, 2 that. He one of the top 5 best all time or whatever. It's like
nothing changed, bro. Nothing changed as far as the older players, we usually don't count them the same because it's before the merger. You feel what I'm saying? Dr. J, ABA, even if the ABA was better than the NBA, it's not considered the big C or whatever, the big pond. It was the NBA. So his stuff gets taken away. So even when he came afterwards and he won his one in the NBA or whatever, and people say, well, bro, if he'd have been here forever, you'd have seen this and this. It doesn't matter because he wasn't a part of that. Like we sit here like, well, we can pick it apart. Some people say he was greater. Some people say he's not as good and all that stuff. With SGA, I feel like what can you deny? There's no like different NBA. It's not like the 70s is before, unless you say he ran the parity, but then that makes him even better because he's going to be the guy that started dynasty in the parity. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't like you let this happen. He has the only thing that you can talk about with SGA is flopping. And if it's frowned upon and it's not like something that's illegal in the game, he's done nothing wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I said, it's not.
It's the league.
Thank you.
It's the league for allowing this.
And that's why I think I told you before. I don't blame him for doing it. Like you said, you use the kid example, right? I don't blame him for doing it, bro. If I'm showing you clips of referees doing. Matter of fact, I was watching. Who was it? I was watching somebody yesterday, and they were showing clips of. It was showing not of. Yeah, it was SCA in the clips, but. They were showing clips and zooming in of referees right there on top of the play, watching the play happening, and you didn't call it right or whatever, right? Or you gave him the call or whatever the case was, right? And I'm showing you clips. Yeah, we talked about in the last episode of the show that you see Tony Brothers at the goaltend. Tony Brothers King is literally standing under the goal, watching all of it happen, looking at the rim. Goaltend, no call. So that's why I always said, bro. Like I was telling my pops yesterday, I said, man, you've been hearing me say this for years, man. So my pop was saying, like, the game was on while I was talking to him. I was on my way to the house from work. I caught like the game like halfway through the first quarter, or probably to the tail end of the first quarter. So I was sitting there talking to him, and he was saying something was going on the TV, and I heard one of his boys in the background say, "Well, damn, what's name just did the same thing? He didn't even get a call." And I was like, man, I've been saying for years. You've been hearing me say this for years. I've told you this too. I said, I don't understand why. After he said now if the rules say if I slap you across the head as you going up for the bucket, that's a foul, right? No matter who it is. Why is it that if LeBron do it, he get a call, but poo over here, we don't know who the heck he is. G League, undrafted, 15 man on the bench come in and do the same thing, get hit in the back of the head, no call because we don't know who the heck he is. And my papa saying, like, if it's in the rule book, if it says You get slapped in the back of the head as making a shot, you go to the free throw line. Why does it matter whose name on the back of the jersey?
Why can a guy like Kyrie Irving, right?
Yeah.
Not get free throws, and a lot of people know why he's not getting free throws because people hold stuff against him. How the hell, that's the stuff that's the facts to me. Like the stuff like screw that kind of stuff when we say a person jersey and all that stuff. Like they can still say, well, no, it wasn't a foul and all that stuff. The stuff that's facts to me is the stuff where I'm like, this is embarrassing for the league. The Scott Foster stuff, that's embarrassing. That's a fact. You feel me? Like there's no way that Adam Silver should allow that, or David Stern, whoever was there,
or your boy Tony Brothers going at
Tony
it
Brothers going up with Spencer Dinwiddie or something. That should not be allowed. That should be a fireable offense. Like that's like you supposed to be upheld to the highest level because you're a referee. You out here doing that type of stuff. How can I allow? You're not. How are you supposedly non-biased? Adam Silver, how are you looking at that and saying, well, that's a non-biased referee to me? You should be like, something's wrong. So, man, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's entertainment. It's SGA to me is the ultimate opportunist right now, and that's fine. Back in wrestling, I can give you an example. It's always analogies. We had a guy, Edge, that was called his nickname the ultimate opportunist and all that stuff. He just took advantage of what he can do. I told you this is so.
Talk about Edge that's now an actor.
Yeah, he does some acting and all. Yeah, he's on AEW too now, but he does some. It's always an analogy now with the WWE and the NBA, bro. This is all on ESPN now. Like it's now really becoming just television now. It's just entertainment, bro.
Somebody said, notice that the NBA stands for National Basketball Association and not National Basketball League. Said, they said that hit me. I said, whoa.
The NBL.
Damn, I never thought about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never thought about that, bro.
Major League Baseball, National Football
League.
National
Basketball
Association. Bro, if we found out the NBA was fake, I had to take a day and probably cry, bro. I got to get everything out my system and be like, damn, bro, all that stuff I thought was awesome is
I'm about to go to therapy, dog, because I would have to. Because I would have to just have to kind of think to myself, like, what the heck is going? Like, you have to really, take some time to just reflect.
Guys may not really be that great and all that. Like, this is manufactured. Like, this would be like, I understand that wrestling is fake, so it's like I understand scripted people going to win, going to lose. I understand that. Like, that don't mean you're the best fighter and all that. But basketball, though, if all this stuff was like fake, bro, I don't know what to think, bro. Everything would just change. It'd be like a moment of like my life flashing before my eyes. Like, wow, what everything. And it'd probably be every little moment that you thought was fake and all that stuff that when you pick like, bro, that was fake at that moment and all that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Oh, my bad. I forgot to add this stuff in here about the whole did we play this already? Let me see.
You put that.
With the no. Here we go. My bad. I think there's one more I forgot to add in here. The tanking rules.
Bro, that's the thing he actually changed.
Let me look at this real quick. Yeah. Let's see where we at. Let's check this out here. My bad. I forgot about these. So these are the try with this one. So they got the new lottery rules. So this is the pick odds for teams with worse records. Mm-hmm. This is with you got the current system, right? And then you got the new proposal. So with the current system, the number one pick got the 14%. Top three had a 40.1% chance. Top five had 100% chance. 6 through 12 had a 0% chance. But check this out, King. Now the number one pick has a 5.4% chance. So now the top three are going to have 5.4 each, right? The top three teams have a chance of a 16.4%. Top five, 28.4. Dang, that's a drastic drop, bro. And then of course, 6 through 12, 71%. So let's see what we got here, bro. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has received increased authority to penalize tanking teams, fines up to $10 million, King. Forfeit of draft picks, change draft picks, change lottery odds.
This dude about to be judge, jury, and commissioner.
We about to get on down there. We about to get on all that. The Grizzlies are the only NBA team to vote against the new lottery reform, King, because of the rule disallowing a team from picking top 5 in 3 consecutive years.
Yeah, bro.
The Grizzlies have the more favorable 2027 first rounder of Cleveland, Minnesota, and Utah. And because the Jazz have a top 5 pick this year, their first 2027 can't be a top 5 pick. King.
Hold up, so the rules gonna go by his grandfather? It ain't
I guess so.
Year it start? Oh,
yeah, I guess so,
man.
Bro. Keynotes about the NBA new, called it the 3-2-1 draft lottery system and odds. 16 teams now, King, in the lottery. We flatten the odds up to 14 teams. Teams can't pick number 1 in consecutive years, nor can they pick top 5 in 3 straight years. It's gonna be hard to keep up with all this, by the way. Teams can't pick number 1 in consecutive years, nor can they pick top 5 in 3 straight years. Okay. Teams 4 through 10 get 3 lottery balls. Bottom 3 teams get 2. Play-in teams get 1 to 2. Let's see. That's the last one right here. The new 3-2-1 NBA draft lottery begins in 2027 and lasts through at least 2029. So I guess they're doing a trial run here for the next 2 years. Well,
you understand this? Just yes or no? You understand?
A little bit. It's just as far as understanding what now it's going to be hard to remember.
Yeah. No, do you understand why? Do you like have a complete real
feeling why?
Of why? Yeah, just yes or no. No, you
really.
Don't.
Well, no. I'm gonna say, you know. Well, let me put it like this. I don't know why, but you know why.
Yeah, I know why he's saying. I know he's trying. So this is the point I'm getting to. Put up that last screen you had with information with the bunch of words. Not the one before that one. This, right here.
Yeah.
So here's a few things. I think that them last 2 lines is supposed to be things that make you think this is a great idea. The last 2 parts. So the teams can't pick number 1 in consecutive years, nor can they pick top 5 in 3 straight, right? No, actually
3 straight years. Yeah.
That's the main one that's like, okay, that sounds like that's a deal. When have teams got the number 1 pick back to back other than the Cleveland Cavaliers without the LeBron James? When does that usually happen?
And King, this is going to go back to what I was about to say. Mm-hmm. You're fixing a problem that really don't need to be fixed. Okay. I mean, you talked about this a million times on the show. The only reason why it looked bad this year is because of why? The draft you got coming up. Y'all been screaming all goddamn season since last year. This is going to be the greatest draft to ever be drafted in all sports or whatever, right? Like y'all said this. So guess what teams are going to do? But damn, let me position myself to get a good pick or whatever, right? We didn't hear, I swear, King, maybe I'm not remembering correctly. But maybe you can correct me. Maybe you heard something different. I do not remember anybody having any issues in the Ricochet draft of anybody tanking. I didn't hear. Matter of fact, I told you before. I was hearing more people trying to get rid of their picks. Mm-hmm. They were trying to clamp up some of their picks together to get somebody. I don't want that. I don't want that draft pick. Which is why there wasn't a lot of moves during that draft or whatever.
If you tanking and you can't get the number 1 pick back to back, right? Which is cool. But you can't get a top 5 pick more than 3 times, right? Mm-hmm. If you got a top 5 pick 3 times in a row, you think you tanking or you think you bad?
We always use the Sacramento Kings as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Sacramento Kings trying to tank?
No.
So they're getting punished for just being a bad
just for being a bad friend. That's what, bro. This is more to what we just said. This is crazy. We becoming this like conspiracy theory show. This is more in the line of this entertainment nonsense, bro. I don't get this. It makes no sense. It does not make sense that they're doing this. They're now allowing more teams to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? What? Like, this makes no sense. It's not about, the with the idea of tanking or the issue anti-tanking is. Anti-tanking is to stop the people that are just going at the bottom, getting the number 1 pick. And you feel me, like just trying their hardest to say, let's just throw away this season. This is a reason for 1 year, go get this pick and all that stuff. That's a tanking for a season. We got
like the 76ers did.
Yeah, like you just go and just do it. And even the 76ers to a point, they had a process. I'm not even mad at them because OKC did the same. What you mad is the Dallas Mavericks. What you mad at is a team like that, what the Dallas Mavericks did, what he said, hey, bro, you know, I'm done. Yeah, like a 1 year the San Antonio with Wemby. Hey, we can go compete, but let's stop and go in this great draft and try to get this higher guy. When you
how often does that happen?
It don't happen often. It's just a special draft usually where they compete for a special guy. That's what usually happens. So he's going to
go ahead.
It makes no sense, bro, because it's like never said, well, let's give a chance for the team that's just making the playoffs get knocked on the first round and get the first pick. This is allowing, like, I don't know how far to do the calculations and know how far, like, this is crazy, bro. Like, why are you allowing who wanted that? Who said, bro, well, let them get the first? That makes it even more crazy. I have no clue what he's doing.
This kind of remind me of when the players had agreed to that CBA.
Yep.
This is what I don't want to happen, King. Now, remember, the only team that was against it was the Memphis Grizzlies, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this don't work, they got the right to cry about it because they actually voted against it.
Yep.
I don't want to hear anybody. I don't want to hear any teams. I better not see a GM. I better not see a president of basketball operations. I better not see an owner come out, King, crying about anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
I better not see anything
except for Memphis.
Crying. Except for Memphis, because all y'all voted for this. I'm with you. We talked about this before on the show when people were like, "Oh, tanking this and tanking that." Why are we just not here? We didn't hear this the last couple of years. Nobody's complaining about tanking. Now it's like I said, it's attached to a draft class that y'all deemed as a generational draft class. That's why people were doing what they were doing.
Bro.
I'm getting y'all. Every time we heard that this next draft class, it's all right. I mean, ain't nothing great or whatever to write home about. I'm guaranteeing we're not gonna hear no tank. Well, you're probably not hear it now because of the new rules, but I guarantee you won't go hear nobody tanking for a pick next year.
Before last year, before the Wizards just got it, the last two teams that won were like the 10th, hard team and all that, right?
Yeah, 11th and all that. Yeah,
you about to start getting 16th teams getting the number one pick, bro.
Yep.
This is dumb, Adam Silver, bro. I told you he used to be my favorite. But then every day it just become more of a, bro, what are you doing about the league I loved? And I don't even want to be an old man on the lawn type thing, but what are we doing?
Bro, what was the commissioner's name in baseball?
Basilic? Roger.
What's his
name?
Was it Tableau? What's his name? Not Tableau, football. What was the one that everybody didn't like? I'm trying to think his name. Some years back,
one, right? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Might be the last one.
I don't know baseball commission is that serious. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it kind of reminded me of him where he was doing some stuff and people was like, what are you doing, right? It's what it kind of reminded me of. And with Adam Silver, it's like we always talk about before, Adam Silver is very reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, whatever, which is crazy to me. This right here, I'm trying to fix it right now. This is getting on my nerve. But the flop that you policing the officials who are using bias to give certain people certain free throws and all that type of stuff, or not penalizing flopping, that is not an issue. So I'm with you. Adam Silver's started to become one of the least favorite commissioners.
Yeah, he was my favorite, bro.
He was my favorite too.
I mean, truthfully, at this point, he's my only commissioner at this point, damn near. You feel me? Like, so I only got another commissioner to say that's better than him, really, because I don't really mess with the rest of them. So it's like, bro, what are you doing, Adam Silver?
You would have chosen one. You Anakin Skywalker.
You would have chosen one, bro. Like, what happened? And it's like, I don't know what's going on. This dude, it's like power. When you see something and you get excited, pause. You like, yeah, he a players commissioner. He gonna change things up a little bit. He gonna do things that need to move the game forward. I didn't know this guy was the guy that was going to just change the game up completely, bro. Like, he the guy that's going to just, it's not even gonna be the same anymore. It's gonna be a totally different game with Adam Silver by the end.
And it don't like it's gonna be anytime soon. He going anywhere either. So,
all right, bro. He putting basketball in a great position. Basketball commissioners ain't going nowhere, bro. David Stern was there forever too until, you feel me, rest in peace and all that like stuff was going on.
R.I.P.
But this dude,
make me appreciate David Stern a little bit more.
He moving the league forward though. Only that David Stern was just Stern, bro. He treated it like it was a job. I mean, all jobs don't do the right things as far as that, but he treated it like a business job, bro. At the end of the day, you realize, but I don't know, bro. We need a comfortable medium. That's it. Like, I need somebody that's going to understand this is a job that these guys need. You feel me? Backing and all behind them, because a lot of them are young brothers or young anyone just trying to move up and never experience stuff. Yeah. But I also
basic structure too.
Yes, like, it's a structure. We need that, but at the same time, you do need the commissioner to understand that the players are the number one thing. They are the thing that run the league, that move the league forward. That the league can't exist without the players. So it has to be a comfortable medium. Somebody that actually cares about the game and the players. You need somebody in between. And Adam Silver, I don't know how much I want to say this in the most respectful way. I don't know how much he cares about the game, meaning the game that's already intact. He just cares about the name, the brand, the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, I maybe agree with that, bro. I mean, look, bro. I guess I can say I understand from his point, because, like, I mean, how many we talk about owners in the NBA? How many of them actually understand the game like that, right? How many of them actually love the game like that? You love the game, but you love what the game brings for you.
They love money, so bring me money.
You know what I'm saying? So, do we wish that we had somebody, man, that really was in love with the game like that, man, to police everything or, run everything? Yeah, we do. But we know that that's not the case, man, in today's society. But, it is what it is. Can you look at this next one here, bro? This is we can get to a little bit of the game from last night. Check this out, man. Your boy scored 15 points. He was 6 for 18 from the field for 33% in that loss last night against the Spurs. This is his overall numbers, man, for the series so far, bro. 24.3 points, 37.9% from the field, 26.1% from three. You know how you all. Well, I'm gonna say it here in a little bit. I'm gonna read this off real quick. Shai Gilgeous has scored 20 plus points in an NBA record for 140 straight regular season games. He's been held to under 20 3 times in these playoffs, including twice in this series. Of course, tonight he shot 15. He has scored 15 points, fewest he scored since last year's Western Conference versus Minnesota. And he shot 6 for 18 from the field, 4 assists. This the kicker, Relle and King. He was a minus 28. Mm-hmm. So add that to his total too. Okay. His plus minus is dropping.
How much they lost by?
What did he lose by? Dang, what did he lose by? I know it was close to 30.
Let's see.
Yeah, look at it real quick. I forgot. Spurs go on a 20-0 run, bro, late in the third quarter. This would decide the game right here. To go on a blowout to blow the game open. He says Thunder outscored 32-13 in the quarter. So they had at the 7:59 mark in the third quarter, it was 64-72. By third quarter, a minute and 16, it was 64-92. And bro, it was just pouring on the scoring, bro, in that game. You know how you always bring up you compare him to like a James Harden, where it's pretty much jumpers and free throws or whatever for him. Uh-huh. And I was sitting there thinking this earlier. I think I heard somebody else kind of say, just like how James Harden used to be, whatever. He's siding with Shai Gilgeous or whatever. And I was like, you know what? The reason why James Harden's field goal percentages were lower than what Shai's is because Shai don't shoot a lot of threes.
Don't shoot threes.
Right?
Yeah,
He takes the safer shots, like you were saying the other day.
Safe and efficient, yeah.
Remember, what was James Harden known for?
Shoot threes. Step back three, yeah.
Yep.
It made me mad, bro, because they were comparing the wrong person. You know who they kept comparing to James Harden, though? And we kept saying, bro. See, it makes me mad. Can you put back on the screen that one quote you just had where that guy was saying about SGA and the 20-point thing? You don't gotta make it like big. Just put that on the screen right there. Yeah, pause. All of this stuff we were talking about. That's why I don't like talking about this, because it's like you're supposed to be the pros. You guys are supposed to be the experts at this. Why are we now just talking about this? All that 20-point, run and all that stuff. We saying, why the hell does that even matter and all? What are you talking about? You guys were promoting that, and everybody was this guy yelling at that point saying that was BS when it was going on. That's what I'm saying. This is bullying now at this point because there's no way.
I wonder how many of these people actually felt this before the series started or before the playoffs started.
It's like Wemby changed everybody opinion on SGA. So
let Wemby start becoming the villain, and we'll see how everybody gonna start treating him now.
This is like I said, it's disgusting. But
oh, you find out what score was?
Yeah, that's the part I was gonna get to. OKC lost by 27.
27. Yeah, I knew it was almost 30. I couldn't remember the exact score.
So SGA was a minus what?
28.
He just even what they do. They win.
Win by one.
Yep. But I ain't trying to bully the guy though, bro. I'm just telling you though, bro. They lost by 27.
Hey, you know what's crazy? They said he was the lead scorer still of the team with 15. Oh, well, hold on. I can't see that, bro. 3 free throws.
Yep, 3 free throws. When you take away them free throws and just make them shoot, and them shots not getting
Who said
whistled.
that before? Who said that before? Somebody said that before. I can't remember. Oh, it's funny you said that too. This dude came out the gate, King. On two of the possessions that he had the ball early in the game, started dropping. Referee looked at him. Go the other way. Let's go.
when you don't blow that whistle, that's a field goal shot. You feel me? Like that. That's a shot, and that don't look good on your stat sheet because it's like okay, well, I didn't get a call for that. That counts as 0 for 1. You feel me? Instead of being 0 for 0 or whatever, just getting 2 free throws right now until you make a bucket, you now 0 for 1 now. You do it again and you can't get free throws. I'm missing more shots now because they're not calling these dumb fouls, and these are being counted as shots. Yes.
So instead of you going 6 for 18, bro, you go like 6 for goddamn 10 or something like that.
Yeah, you go 6 for 10 because they
14 free throws.
Yep, because you got more free throws instead. They don't count unless you make them. So this is again. We watched the game long enough, bro. I've seen how this game is played. I can call this. And at some point they're probably going to be saying the same thing on some other show where you can be like hearing like, man, you know how he's so efficient because he shoots so many free throws and all that. When you take it away, you're gonna be hearing the same exact stuff. That's why I say I don't like hearing this stuff because it's like, is it supposed to like make me feel, I guess, validated in a way? Like I guess we feel like, oh, we validated.
I told you. That's fine to feel validated. But like I've said to you before, the damage is done already.
Yeah, it's done.
The dude got an MVP off for this, and y'all wasn't crying in. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. You know what I mean? So
they were telling us like the people that play the game. Call the game. So they told us.
That's why. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Who you got winning game 7, man?
I have no clue.
You know what? I don't either. But I was gonna say this. This is crazy, King, because I think I sent you the tweet. Somebody said this isn't a game that's been decided between like Wemby and Shea or anything.
Nah.
This has been a game decided between Tony Brothers and Scott Foster.
Yep.
Scott Foster for OKC for the Spurs. Tony Brothers for the
OKC.
Now it's going to depend on who is going to referee the game, and I'm praying to God. Matter of fact, don't have none of them guys in game 7.
There you go.
If you don't have any of them guys in game 7, I got the Spurs, bro. I got the Spurs. But if you have, oh my God, bro.
I don't know, bro. It all depends on the play style. It is in OKC. It's gonna be loud there. I mean, Shea might give you Shea's still nice. You feel me? We always say that. It ain't like Shea not nice. He can still give you a great game. You feel me? We might have a great game. You feel me? And it'd be like, okay, it's happening. I have no clue. Because the way it goes back and forth, and it's like one game is played this way, the next game is played the other way. I have no clue how they're gonna let them play. I just know OKC at home. So
the only time they actually let them play in OKC was game 1.
Yeah,
I said that on the show.
First won that one.
Yeah. When they let them actually play, I told you there was 2 games. I think it was game 1 and game 4, where they let them play in game 1, right? Game 4, they call it ticky-tack for both.
Yep.
I don't care how you decide to do it or whatever, as long as you let it be even across the board for both.
Yep.
Call it for both. Don't be like, hey, ticky-tack over here, but up. Beat him up as much as you want. It's like, wait, what? Like Castle said, I can't. He can be physical, but I can't.
I would ask you, do you think it might end up being a brawl in this game? OKC not fighting nobody though.
Nah, they ain't.
Nobody in OKC fighting nobody.
And you gonna have a dance off like Peter Quill and Parties of the Galaxy. I mean, you want that count?
You know, say yo got
dance off.
So Mario.
But no, I'm with you. I don't know. I was hoping you gonna give an answer to him.
Bro, I had
give me a reason, and I could just like, okay, yeah.
I was way off, bro. I said sweep, but these games have been like it's. You watch if you didn't watch the series and you just watch game by game, and you started watching basketball. Whatever game you picked up on, or whatever team won, you would think they're the most dominant team in the NBA. And it's like, well,
you know,
this happened. This it was like, this is crazy.
Which is crazy. It is not even our fault. Well, the people's fault, I should say. Look what ESPN and them doing.
Yeah.
Hey, OKC win. Oh man, it's over. They this and that. Spurs win. Oh, well, you know what? Spurs came back. They gonna win it now. It's like, bro, like you said, the way the game's flip flopping. That's how the media's flip flopping.
You know, the major benefactor is from this though. New York Knicks. They sitting like keep going. Other than Mitchell Robinson, but praise to him. I think, he better play. That's what I'm saying. You in the finals? I ain't seen the alert. No, they say he bet.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I saw the no timetable one as the first one. I'm like, bro, you got time off. You going before the finals? You know when it's going to start. No, you better be back for the finals with something on your hand. On your
supposedly. Pinky. Yeah, he's gonna have some kind of a cat.
Okay. He better be playing with.
I saw a tweet or something. I thought I sent that to you. Well, I think I sent a lot of stuff.
Is it on his offhand?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you that. I didn't know they said pinky. I didn't know if it was offhand, shooting hand, or what it was.
Does it really matter for Mitchell Robinson?
That's what I was thinking too.
Either
you said I put a cast on it.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, you said that. When we talk about this yesterday, you had texted me or whatever, and I was like, that really is offhand, because he was like, oh no, he'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, BJ said he had surgery. He's out.
Even if it's on his good hand, right? Like he don't shoot, he rebound, like putback and all that stuff. Like, does it really even matter? Like, bro. So here's my thing. I'm thinking as far as like how impactful he gonna be, right? He better play either way. Like, I don't care which pinky it is, he better play.
Yeah, but the alert I got is that he's gonna put a cast on. He's gonna go through.
He better play.
So yeah, because now, like you said, I thought about you said that. I was wondering that too. Which hand is it? You know what I mean? That's all. Whenever you see a score, you like they hurt their hand or whatever. Y'all wondering like which one is it? Is it the shooting hand or the offhand or whatever?
You hope it's the offhand. You like, please be the offhand.
You hope it's the offhand. Yeah, let it be the offhand.
For dribbling and all that stuff, but shooting, you can still shoot, but
you need this.
You need to bend your fingers unless you're Kobe Bryant.
Unless you Shea Gildress. Kid Gilchrist.
No, unless you Kobe Bryant, bro. Kobe Bryant went through the whole season, bro, with that broken index finger, bro.
Well, now with Kid Gilchrist, you gotta lay the ball on that.
I know that's disgusting. Yeah,
and then he got still push that with that.
Bro, I don't know how he shoots. I don't know how he shoots.
Man, that was crazy, bro. That dude, and he went number 2 in that draft, bro.
But Kobe had the broken index on his shooting hand. Is all I'm saying.
It was killing with
killing you that big ass wrap on that finger pause. You like, what the hell? Just giving you buckets. The Bean, bro. Rest in peace, man.
R.I.P. man.
To the Bean.
But yeah, man. That's pretty much all we got, man. Yeah, like I said, man, y'all let us know in the comment section what y'all think, man. What y'all think? All right, King, let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's show some love to the merch of the channel. King, my bad. But yeah, listen, if you guys are interested in the merch of the channel, man, simply scroll down to the description box below, click on that link to our merch station, our merch page. You got different options over there, man, of different shirts and hoodies and all kind of stuff over there, man, for the merch. Or you can go right here up under the video. I think King might have posted some stuff under the video. Click on some merch here, or you can go over to our YouTube channel to our page and scroll over to the store tab, and you can check out some merch there. But we definitely recommend you actually go down to the description box and check out the site. So, and members, you already know you get that permanent discount, man. Anytime you want to buy something off the site, doesn't use it many times as you want, y'all. It's just permanent discount. Just our way of showing thanks to y'all for showing love to the channel in that special way. So scroll on down and check out the site, y'all. All right, King, let's get to it, man. Let's get into these questions and comments.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man, what we got?
Big J in the house. He says the issue has to be that flopping technical has to be automatic. It can't be up to the discretion of the ref. That's why there has to be a flopping challenge. Hold on, let me finish reading the rest of it. And he said, the refs need to have mandatory media availability to explain calls. And if you are overturned so many times, you can't ref playoff games. Let their money be affected. One thing, Jay, I did, not to disagree with you, but just add on. It has to be to the ref's discretion. Because think about it. If you're doing a challenge, even if you're saying the refs didn't call it at first, and what is it, a coach says, hey, challenge that play, he flopped right there. You can't just have AI look at it like Ralph said earlier, because you wouldn't be able to think about a moment like if it was the end of a game and something was called an offensive foul, right? And that was a major play, but like the coach, like either way, you might as well just challenge it because it's the end of the game. Like it's a major play. I challenge it for a flopping. And you look at it, you're like, damn, did he flop? Was he really able to stand there and take the play? Did he fall off his feet? He bigger than the guy. Like that would have to be some type of discretion call. So you got to have the human beings there, the referees being able to call something. They just got to be better at their jobs, I feel like.
I agree.
He also says, Ralph stole my line about a TikTok dance off from OKC with Bismack and the Spurs putting on the brass knuckles. Yeah, them OKC. It's crazy because it's supposedly what is it, Jerry McClain or McCain or whatever, it's supposed to be a like a crazy some type of belt and like martial arts. So I don't know, Big J, you better not be talking about his nails. He gonna get you. He says Mitchell Robinson had surgery. He is out. Yeah, I know, y'all, but supposedly he's coming back. Big J. They said no.
It's supposedly gonna put a cast on it, man. He
better. He better. What up, Al? She says, not sure what Adam Silver is trying to pull, but the non-call on flopping is ridiculous. It's on the books. And she also said, thank you for having these shows 3 times a week. No, thank you for watching these shows.
Thank you, El. Thank you. Thank you for your support, El. Thank you
and always hosting and all that. We appreciate you.
But yeah, no, like King was saying though, Big J, about the officiating. Yeah, you're gonna have to have a little bit of human discretion in there, man, because you can't have because like you said, we showed the examples. The AI is only going to go by the information that you put into the system, right? So they're not going to know if you're actually flopping, if you're doing it on purpose, or it actually happened, right? So it's kind of hard. You got to have some type of put some type of human something in there.
It's just going to say person falling.
Yeah,
you need discretion to say person falling because you feel me, like energy was too much. They knocked them over. Like you need that AI. I don't think at a level where, and if it is at that level, Terminator.
But yeah, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying, rocking with your boys for another episode. Shout out to the members of the channel, man. Y'all, thank y'all for helping keep these lights on, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Your support that y'all bring to the channel. We will be back here on Monday, y'all, for more news. We'll find out. Well, matter of fact, the final. When's the finals? I mean, not finals. Game 7 is what? Monday? What's the day? No,
it's not Monday. It's tomorrow, right?
Oh, right. Okay, so tomorrow
we'll know by the next show who's in the finals. We'll be talking about the final preview.
Because if I think the finals begins Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
Yeah, the 3rd. Yeah, or Wednesday on the 3rd, which is perfect because we can talk about the finals. So yeah, we'll be back here on Monday, y'all. Kind of give our predictions, let you know what we think about this game tomorrow night. Any other NBA news that drops, y'all let us know, man, what y'all think too here in the comment section below. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. If you're into NBA content, like I said before, appreciate the subscribers we have here, man, and the views and the interaction we've been getting with the channel. Like I said, we're slowly but surely trying to get back to our old ways, man. And with y'all's help, man, we definitely getting there. Also, too, if y'all can hit them like scores too, that'd be much appreciated as well. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps out the channel in more ways than you know. So that'd be a much of a help. Also, too, you guys, if you want to become a member of the channel, like you saw BJ and L there, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man. Consider becoming a member of the channel. It also comes with perks as well as becoming a member of the channel. But like I said, I was gonna say something to her. What was I gonna say? Crap, I was gonna say something. Not blanked. I should have said it before I talked about that, but
you related?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't remember. It'll probably come to me later on. But also too, speaking of BJ, BA and Cuz, man, follow us on Cuz We Geek, man. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We're gonna be talking about the first 4 episodes of Spider Noir tomorrow morning. We're gonna talk about the X-Men 97 trailer, and I think some other news has dropped too. But those will be the 2 main things that we talk about tomorrow. So if you guys are into Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that stuff, man, join us over there for those conversations over on Cuz We Geeked. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Please share, more share. Y'all know the normal. Help us out, get to other folks, other NBA fans like yourself. Also, if you're interested, follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat, where we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. We have watch-along shows every day of the week. Got another one happening tonight for SmackDown. We got a PLE happening this Sunday morning. If you're interested as well, we'll be showing in the Discord and having a watch-along for. And then we'll be having our review show later on that afternoon or evening as well. So just hit the notification, like over there, subscribe, comment if you're into that type of stuff, and we'll get to you over there as well. Other than that, y'all, welcome to the finals. Go whatever team you root for Spurs and OKC. It'll be done by the time you see us again. And we'll be talking about New York and whatever. New York. In New York. Sorry.
But listen, y'all. With all that being said, man, it's your boys, Relle and King of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We will be back here on Monday. Same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. Listen, I want your boy Adam Silver to run for president.